In this video, we will cover how to create a scenario using Scenario Builder. From the Cartegraph administration page, we can see we have an option of Scenario Builder. I will go ahead and open that up, and you can see all the listed scenarios in my database. I'm going to go ahead and select Create to create a new scenario. My scenario is going to be for south-facing signs to get their OCI to estimated of 75. So I'm going to go ahead and name my scenario South-Facing Signs OCI 75. Once I set the name of my scenario, I need to choose the asset type that I'm interested in this case, sign. I have the option to choose a filter. I'll go ahead and open up the filter and set the filter to sign direction is south. As you can see, I have 9 results. I'll go ahead and select Apply. Then I'll set the adjusting OCI to estimated OCI. Then I'm going to say the scenario will start today, and I want it to run for 5 years. Next, I choose my scenario type. We have 3 options here. I have the budget limitation, which means maybe I only have $500,000 to spend over the course of 5 years. I also have OCI target, which allows me to say I want my signs to get it to a certain OCI, and RK 75. Or I have unlimited, which I have unlimited resources and budget, so I can do as much work as possible. In this case, I'm going to choose OCI target. I now have the option to set my end OCI. I'll set that to 75. From there, I can choose my activity sequence. I have 4 types of activity sequences here. I have asset criticality. Asset criticality is the measure that's placed on each asset to say it's a numeric value to state the criticality of the asset itself. Most are defaulted to 1, so I could choose asset criticality alone and say the most critical assets get worked on first. I also have asset criticality and highest estimated OCI, so the most critical asset with the highest estimated OCI gets worked on first, or vice versa. Then I have asset criticality and lowest estimated OCI. Therefore, my highest critical asset and the asset that also has the lowest estimated OCI will be worked on first. I also have projected date. I'm going to go ahead and choose asset criticality and lowest estimated OCI so I can get assets that are in bad shape worked on first. I now have weights available. They're both set to 1, which makes them equally the same weight. I could set either one of these to higher weight. If I set this one to 5, it means the estimated OCI is 5 times more important than the asset criticality. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and leave them both at 1, leave them equal. I also have the option to choose the recommended single activity by, and I have a few options here. I have best value, first qualifying, highest impact, and lowest cost. I'm going to go ahead and choose best value. I could set an inflation rate here if I wanted to. I could also fill in a description for my scenario. The inflation rate is optional. The inflation rate is a percentage compounded to an activity's cost over a course of planned years. The descriptions are helpful if you want someone to be able to come in and see what your scenario does at first glance. I'm going to go ahead and save my scenario, and then we will have the scenario created. Here is the scenario detail page, and now we can go into it and add more things to the scenario to be able to run it.